So Cokes, it was a really good 4-1 victory on Tuesday at home to Eastleigh. So how do we go about trying to keep the good run going this weekend away at Boston?
Yeah, I think more of the same. I think following on from a good performance against York, where we didn't really have the ball, but we showed it on Tuesday night that when we got the ball, we can be ruthless. And yeah, we just got to keep doing that, keep doing the same patterns and stuff, and yeah, just keep the performances like that.
Yeah, we obviously look to continue that this weekend, but before we talk about this weekend, shot or cross on Tuesday, the fourth goal?
No, it was a cross.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie about it, but yeah, it was good.
Nice. And the team's form itself, do you put that down to the competition for places that there is amongst everybody in the squad?
Yeah, I think so. I think we obviously drive our standards day in, day out, and that's pushing everyone that are not in the team at the moment want to get back in the team. And obviously, once you get given your opportunity, you've got to stay in the team and keep your shirt. You know, so I think it's all good pushing for places, and it's just driving us day in, day out.
And it's such a busy sort of schedule that we do have as well with the postponements that we've had. So I suppose it's good that we do have that squad to be able to cope with that.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think, obviously we're in a decent run of form as well. So the games we want obviously games to keep coming, and we can keep backing up the good performances that we're putting in.
And Boston themselves, obviously struggling for a little bit of form at the minute, but do we have to go there, not show any signs of complacency?
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think we just need to keep doing what we're doing. We've showed good performances, and especially away from home, we're quite hard to break down. But yeah, we just got to take the confidence from Tuesday night and hopefully get some more goals.
Cheers, thank you, Ollie.
Ollie, it was a great night at Roots Hall on Tuesday, that 4-1 win over Eastleigh. What was the most pleasing aspect of it?
I think, the first 25 minutes weren't probably us. And the fact that we sort of got through that period where we had a bit of pressure and rode it out and then started to play our game, I think is the most pleasing thing. And we put it to them and started to dominate in the end. So, yeah.
Yeah, the great word you just used, ruthlessness, about the way Southend have gone about things, especially in probably that first 10 minutes of that second half. We put those 2 goals, really put the game to bed. What's been the key to kind of developing that as the season's been going on, that ruthless streak?
Not sure. I think we could have had more on Tuesday night. So I think we can still obviously push to obviously get more goals. But it's just being in them areas. I think we're getting in them areas more often. And yeah, just being more positive with it.
I mean, we're looking at now, there's 4 players right now on 7 goals across all competitions. You've touched on the competition there, but those stats and the way that the goals are coming from across the field, really, that must be adding to that level of competition.
Yeah, no, it's massive. Obviously, we need goals from all areas of the pitch. I think us midfielders could probably chip in a bit more. I think, obviously, me, Sammy, Leon, Keane and Cav, you know what I mean? We've all got to chip in. But yeah, it's nice to see the goals that are totting up for players. But yeah, hopefully we can just keep it going.
And you almost did chip in at the
Yeah, no, exactly.
But for yourself as well, so I'm curious about this, because obviously your stats, as you've been developing with Southend, been growing and growing, your appearances, goals. Are you setting personal targets for yourself this season?
No, I don't really set targets for myself, but I think the last 2 years I've got 6 goals, and I obviously want to get one more than that this year, but obviously more than that. But yeah, I sort of do look at my stats every now and then, and obviously I need to keep chipping in and getting more of myself. It's massive, you know, like from midfield you need to be contributing, otherwise there's just no point really, do you know what I mean? You need to chip in with goals and assists and be part of it.
I mean, you've become a real regular on the team. You started the last 8 games across all competition. You must be really pleased at the consistency there.
Yeah, no, buzzing. I think the first half of the season was quite tough, not getting a full run really, which obviously the team was playing well, so I couldn't really complain. But obviously I've come in a few injuries and that, and hopefully I can keep doing that and putting in some good performances and chipping in with some goals and assists.
The chance to do that at the Jakeman's on Saturday. Southend looking for a first win at Boston United in about 22 years, but they haven't been great this season at home. But what are the dangers to be wary of for this side?
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. Away from home is always quite tough, but they're going to be strong and they're going to be well knit. So we've got to just play our game, sort of stick to us, and let them think about us more than we think about them.
it's going to start a period of 5 away games across about 19 days, just over 1,400 miles of travel in total. So it'll be a lot of travel to manage. But how will you go about that?
Yeah, I don't think it will change much from what we normally do. Obviously, they're going to come thick and fast, but we just got to be ready. We've got the bodies in the squad now, so there's no complaints. You just got to give it your all, and if you're tired, you're going to have to come off. That's probably what it is. But yeah, we just got to be normal and do everything right.
When you're on the bus, any pre-match rituals you have in there?
Nah, not really. Nah, just same old scrambled egg, beans and toast and stuff. Nothing major.
Oh, nice. Yeah, sharing recipes with Gus.
Yeah.
And with this quick turnaround, it is that time of year, we've touched on it, where games are coming far. It feels like it's always Tuesday, Saturday at the moment as players. How do you sort of manage that?
Yeah, I think you just got to sort of change the load in training. Obviously, if you played, you know your body's really at the end of the day, so you know what you got to do to be ready for the next game. So yeah, nothing major.
As a team, you speak quite a lot about getting your own game right and managing yourselves. Tuesday was also a great team game. Is there anything in particular you want to take from that game into the Boston game?
I think just the confidence that we've got from the 4 goals. Obviously, should have been a clean sheet, really, just a lack of concentration at the end. But yeah, just the confidence of knowing we can put goals away and create chances. I think we went through the XG today, and it was quite high against York as well. It was quite high, so yeah, we just got to keep that confidence going.
And a 1-1 draw last time you played them in September. How much do you think the squad has sort of changed in terms of how you play, maybe in terms of intensity since then?
I think we haven't really changed much. We're doing the same things, but I think we're doing it to a higher standard. So that the patterns are better, more quality. But yeah, we just got to keep that going. You know, obviously we've got the players. Everyone knows their job in the team. So yeah.
And you're in good form at the moment, unbeaten in 5. How much would a win on Saturday sort of push you on going into that heavy congestion of away fixtures? Yeah,
no, obviously any win is going to be good for us. Like we need the 3 points. There's obviously teams below us that are winning as well. Halifax, but yeah, so we just got to keep the positive streak going.
And you mentioned Halifax, you're a point clear of them, still in the playoff places. Is the league table something you think of, especially at this point in the season, or is it sort of all eyes on getting the win?
No, I think it's cliche, but you always look at the next game and stuff. But obviously you do look, and obviously they are close. We've got some games in hand. But yeah, we just got to focus on us really, and that's all we can do.
So the midfield's been quite settled in recent games. How does that help in terms of building relationships and partnerships?
Yeah, I think it's helpful. You know, you obviously need a few games with each other to understand how each other play. But obviously, me, Cav, Leon, we've been here for a while now, and obviously all the boys have really. So we should know. But it's just building them relationships on the pitch, and I think recently it's been good, and I've felt comfortable in there with the boys. So hopefully we can get that going.
Yeah, and Leon in particular has caught the eye since coming in. How much do you enjoy sort of playing alongside him?
Yeah, no, Leon's quality. You know, we know he's had the quality in him, and recently, yeah, he's been unplayable really. So I was just sort of give him the ball and let him do his stuff, and hopefully he can give me the ball on the edge of the box, and hopefully I can score. But no, yeah, it's been quality.